Welcome back everyone to today's video, and we're going to be looking at the latest on what is happening in the stratosphere at the moment. It is looking likely that we do see another warming of the stratosphere over the next couple of days and a possible split of the polar vortex. So without further ado, we are going to get straight into this, so let's go. Okay, so first of all we're going to show you the GFS operational run and the control run, and maybe we'll look at couple of the samples from the GFS. Then we'll show the ECMWF stratospheric data, and that's what we've got in store for you for this video. Okay, let's get straight into this now. So the current situation we've got the polar vortex is already displaced just here from this warming up here and up here, but it's well in business and it is not really being put under that much pressure. But over the next couple of days we see another warming starting to gather a lot of pace over towards Siberia and pushing in towards Scandinavia and to the North Pole. That warming actually gets very severe, starts pushing to the North Pole. It actually split the polar vortex, as you can see, one area of blue going off this way and one area of blue going off this way, so that splits the polar vortex in half because of this warming. But the warming that we have had last week probably played a part in that. So that's what it looked like, and by the end the polar vortex is just trying to start to rebuild, I would say. So that is what the operational run is. Let's show you the control run now. Okay, so this is what the control run looked like. So as we run through, once again we start to gain a warming over towards Siberia, Scandinavia. That pushing, it does actually split the polar vortex though. Maybe not as good as the operational run, but it definitely does split it, and that's how we finish. Now let's have a look at a couple of the ensemble members. Look at about 10 of them. So this is number one. Number one looks like this. That second warming comes in and does split the polar vortex just there. So it does look likely that we are going to see a split. Number two looks like this, splits the polar vortex. Number three looks like this. Once again, splits the polar vortex by the time we get into next week. Number four, yep, once again. Once more, number five. Yeah, number five does it as well. Number 6 is going for a split of the polar vortex as well. Looking quite good from a lot of the ensembles today. Number 7 looks like this. Does this one split the vortex? I'm not sure. Yes, it does. It does look quite likely this is going to happen now. Number 8 looks like this. Yes, it splits the polar vortex. Number 9 looks like this. Yep, once again. And number 10 looks like this. Once again, splits the polar vortex. We'll look at a couple more. So number 11 looks like this. Number 11, once again, splits the polar vortex. Number 12 looks like this. Yep, splits the polar vortex there with number 12. So they're all looking quite good today. Number 13 looks like this. Same again. Number 14 looks like this. Splits the polar vortex. Number 15 looks like this. Splits the polar vortex. Number 16 looks like this. Splits the polar vortex. Number 17 splits the polar vortex. Number 18 also going for a split right there. Number 19 looks like this. Once again, splits the vortex. We'll do all 30 now as we are nearly done. Number 20 looks like that. Once again, they're all going for it today, aren't they? Looks quite promising. Number 21 splits the polar vortex. Number 22 once again. Number 23 once again splits the polar vortex. Number 24, same again. Number 25, what does this one do? Yep, that one splits the polar vortex. Number 26 looks like this. Splits the polar vortex. Number 27. Yep, once again. Number 28. Yeah, it looks the same again. Number 29. Splits the polar vortex once again. And finally, number 30. Splits the polar vortex. So every single ensemble splitting the polar vortex vortex today. So that is quite interesting. Definitely a change to what we have been seeing. This has only just come into the picture, but it does look very likely that we do split it now. So that is from the GFS. Now let's have a look at some data from the ECMWF. So here we go. Okay, so this is the ECMWF 10 HPA temperature weekly anomaly. So this is week 1. This is the 15th of January to the 22nd, and we look like this. So once again, this does look very interesting. We do have a huge area of warming just here towards the North Pole as well and into the Arctic Circle. So the deepest red colour here does represent 10 degrees above average. As we know, if you want a technical SSW, you do need to be around 50 degrees above average, but that does look quite good for week 1 once again. Now week 2 looks like this. So once again, the warming may be retreating a bit, but there is still a warming over there towards Greenland. Let's see what happens after that. Week 3, we start to re-establish the polar vortex, and then we really start to get the warmer temperatures going by that point until right at the end into February. Maybe if we're getting another warming going over here, so maybe things returning back to normal from the ECMWF after this big warming this week. Okay, now we've got the ECMWF zonal wind at 10 HPA chart. So if we want a technical SSW, we do need to get the this blue line here down to the 0 mark or below. So with today's one, it actually is getting very close to that 0 line. That will reverse the solar winds if it does get to that line. But we are very close. With this one, we're right on the edge, so we could see a technical SSW. Then after that, we start to power it off and we start to get around average, as you can see, all the way up to the end. So it is looking likely that we do end up seeing another huge warming of the stratosphere, and more towards the North Pole this time, and possibly splitting the polar vortex, and we could see a reversal of the solar wind. So it is looking quite interesting. This could give us some colder weather, especially into the end of January and into February if this does come off. Okay, that is going to be it for today's stratospheric development video. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.